Great day to all international Atiny, near and far. You see, I had to put on my uniform for this one. Because, yeah, this here's another K-pop mail call. And this is especially apropos to what I got. See, this here is the pre-order for the limited edition In Your Fantasy album from Atiny, with a lot more goodies in it. But again, I did not anticipate the package to be this big. Because you see my head. This is bigger than my head. Okay. And this was a pre-order. So, while I gingerly open her up. Okay, this particular pre-order was kind of a tiny bit janky because it was sold out on mostly all of the Korean outlets the day that it was announced. And a whole bunch of Atiny was confused as to how can a pre-order sell out. That's the weirdest thing. We were willing to give you our money. But after going to the usual suspects and getting denied, someone gave us the tip to try K-pop Exchange. So this is where I got this from. This is K-pop Exchange in Denver, Colorado. Okay, another one of those American affiliates for Korean pop merch. I'm sorry. This is very haphazardly taped. So I'm trying not to, dump the contents on the floor. And it did manage to survive the USPS, even though, again, this is in the States, okay? If this had to come from Korea, I would have been concerned from the way this is packed. And they do have a fragile sticker on here, so, I hope they didn't tap dance too badly on this here. So, yes, this is the limited edition In Your Fantasy. Hold on. Gotta love the family. They always seem to know when I'm recording is when they ask me for things. But anyway, as I was saying, okay, this is the In Your Fantasy limited edition album. And I believe from the size of this thing that it's an LP. I believe it's a vinyl. Okay, it was packed with love. K-pop Exchange. Okay. And use code FRIENDS5 on your next purchase. Review. FRIENDS5. Ooh, is that $5 off? 5% off? I don't know. I'll find out. Because, being the good Atiny that I am, I'm not going to stop. Oh my. I am not going to stop buying stuff, but see, the pictures were deceiving, okay, of this here. All right. Oh. Okay. And, of course, the cards that you get for ordering over $50 worth of stuff. Hongjun. Captain, my captain. And this is nice. And I think this is actually like a photo. This is not really a photo card. I think this is an actual photo that's been cut into a photo card. Because, it got the little, I don't know if you can see that, but it's got like the little marks on the back. So this is an actual photo of Hongjung. But again, I was deceived by the pictures of this item. This is a big bitch. Okay, see, I'm gobsmacked. I am gobsmacked because I did not expect it to be this large. I was expecting this to be maybe the bigger cousin to the polka, you know, slightly bigger. Maybe I was expecting this to be about this big, because I'm just agog. This is pretty much reminiscent of the Golden Hour Part 1 work to live. I keep saying work for life. I don't know why I keep saying that, and I'm so glad that y'all did not bust me in my previous videos, because I keep saying work to live when it's work for life, when it's actually work to live. So I'm going to show you again. All right. I'm going to show you again. Okay, this is, of course, the 2024 season's greetings. Okay, I went through the whole thing before, but you guys didn't see it, and I didn't feel like doing it again. But yeah, but the Golden Hour Part 1 Work to Live version. Again, I was not expecting it to be this large, and I was not expecting to get all the stuff I got, because yeah, I hope I didn't mess nothing up here. But again, I got posters. 8 posters. We got 9 photo books. Okay. Yeah, because like all the posters here. Okay. All of those Polaroids. Thank you. All those Polaroids that I showed you. We had 8 times 3, so that's terrible that my math is that horrible that I can't think of it. 24, okay. And then of course we got these postcards, you know, in them, and of course, in addition to each member having a photo book. Yeah, I know. I said I wasn't gonna do the season's greetings, but this one I have to give you guys a perspective. Okay, so this is the members photo books, that group photo book, and of course the DVDs and the CDs, honey, because again I have to get a time and space where I can sit there and watch all of my Atiny's content undisturbed. And of course, September being the start of busy season for my church. Yeah. I'm not sure when that's going to happen. But yeah, but this is reminiscent of how I was so pleasantly and shockingly surprised when I got this in the mail. Because again, on the website, its size is deceptive, okay? I'm thinking that it was the size of this, you know, and I'm thinking, okay, it's just going to give us some photo cards and the photo book and some DVDs, just like their platform versions of their albums. Big bitch. Well, do not knock that off the wall, please. Do not knock that off the wall. So, Big bitch. And I got 2 of these. I don't think people are going to get many multiples of these to resell. I mean, it wasn't a bad price because I pre-ordered. Because, you know, it's a little bit cheaper when you jump on it the day they offer it. But I can't see many people buying hundreds of these to resell them. I can't see it. Because I'm definitely not going to do it. I'm just happy to get the 2 that I got. And, like I said, this is a large polka. So, let's open one of these up and see what's in them. And I fully expect both of them to have the exact same thing in it. Because, I'm not sure if the company would drive themselves crazy trying to randomize these things other than whatever photo cards happen to be in here. And I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what's going to be in here. Okay? I did see a couple of people with posters. But again, I did not see anybody open something like this. So, yeah. And so, you know, the first thing I do see, of course, should be the posters. So, let's pull all of them out. Yep. Ooh, don't you dare fall to the floor. I wish you would. Okay, so that I just pulled them all out, you know, that I want so I can see what else is in here. Oh my God, this. You know what? You know what? Okay. All right, and of course, what we all came to get. Okay, all right, so that's everything out of here. I have 1, 2, 3. Do I have more than 3 photo cards here? Let's see here. All right. Oh, no, it's 4 actually. 4. Okay, so. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm not going to be too mad about this, I guess, because in this thing, something is bound to get a little torn up, jostled and whatnot. So, what I'm going to do, all right, we got the large postcards. And these, of course, are the photo cards that I've been trying to chase. So, I got some form of them. It's cool. So, Captain Hong Jung. And, of course, Captain goes first this time, so I guess they knew. Hong Jung. Okay. Sunghwa. So, these are, of course, the postcard versions of those photo cards that people were trying to spend $20 to $30 on. Yunho. All right. Yosong. San. Mingi. And I got this photo card like not too long ago. All right. Wu Yang. A nice close-up photo of Wu Yang. And Zhongho. And you see, like I said, you see how big these are. Big as my hand. I think these are 5x9s, maybe. Let me look and see, cause I got nothing but time. Nothing but time. So, all right. This is no, it's not. It's actually a 7 by. Oh, it's a 7x5. Y'all, please help us out. I mean, I love these. But if I wanted to put this in a frame, they don't make 7x5 frames as far as I know, you know. I would have to find a custom frame to do that. To do those if I wanted to do that. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let me put that there. All right. This here is Come and Take Your Seat in Your Fantasy. And of course, this course got the rough edge of the photo cards because they weren't secured inside of this thing. So this cover took a little bit of a beating. But you know what? I'm not gonna be too horribly pressed by that, because then I'll have to see if the second one survived the experience. Because then now that would be the only defect in here. And this I'm not pressed about, because I do believe that this is just a lyric book, and that's exactly what it is. So this is the In Your Fantasy. Okay, the songs. All right, Lemon Drop. And I'm about to say something really controversial, I guess. I prefer Lemon Drop to In Your Fantasy. Yeah, I know. It's my personal preference. Lemon Drop is my favorite song, okay? And then, of course, my second favorite song on this particular version of the album is Sagittarius by Woo Young. So, yes. But Lemon Drop is greater than In Your Fantasy. Because, yeah, In Your Fantasy, I mean, Yoon Ho's opening lyrics aside, okay? I know what you're into. Oi! Baby got a type. Yeah, it could be gentle, but that ain't what you like. And I'm sitting there going, you ain't had to holler that out like that. Okay. All right, and this here, this little card here. Okay. Come take a seat in your fantasy. I'll set you free from your sanity. Come get it now. Heaven is in my stare. I ain't gonna take you there. Read between the lines. Look here, Lucifer. Devil in disguise. We know how this works. We know how this works. I thought it was you know how this works. We know how this works. So this is a little cute little card with the chorus to In Your Fantasy on it. Yeah. So come take a seat in your fantasy. And of course, CD. Now, as big as that was, I mistakenly assumed it was a vinyl. Because I couldn't imagine. But that envelope is that big because of what I'm about to show you next. Because let me see here. Okay. So now, I got a good bunch of these. All right. And I sense another interruption coming. Be right back. Looking over the video, these are actually 5x7s. And yeah, they do make frames for 5x7s. I'll be all right. Because you see, I was so excited about this and then kept getting interrupted incessantly. So yeah. This is not a 7x5. This is a 5x7. And yes, you can get frame for 5x7. So yeah. I'll just pick and see which one I'm going to put on the wall maybe. And then if they ask, is that a family member? Yes, it is. I'm an Atiny. Great day. Whew. Okay. Alrighty. Now, what was I rambling on about? Okay, the size of the envelope, I had assumed that there would be a vinyl in here. And I only have like a few vinyls. And I'm not sure if I really want to look into that unless I find them for cheap. Because I don't have a record player. So I have the XG vinyl and then I have Beyonce's vinyls. So I'm going to have to get me a record player to at least play them once, if not display them. So now, Okay, so now I do believe we're going to get to the main reason why that envelope was so damn big. The posters. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this should be of each member. Okay, and 12 by 16, I guess. Okay, all right. So you know what? Hongjung. And this was another photo card that I've been trying to get my hands on. Cause look at him. Look, see. You know what? I had watched Atize's first music video, Pirate King. The glow up was ridiculous. They were children when they started 7 years ago. And now look at them. Look at them. Okay. Do I need to go through all these? I don't think I do. But maybe I should, so that at least y'all can see. Okay. Sanghwa. Okay. Because, yeah. I don't know who is in charge of the rollout for their merch. But I think what happened was, I'm not sure if they was expecting them to re-up for 7 more years, considering that most of them, if not all of them, would have to go into the military shortly. And if I was Atize, the whole group will go in at the same time. If that is something that you cannot get away from. If that is something that you cannot get away from, they need to all go enlist at the same time. That way, they'll be gone the same amount of time, and then they can all come back at the same time. Okay, you know. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm usually not a fan of folded posters because you would have to steam these really good to get them creases less noticeable. You can't get the crease out because it's paper. But you would probably have to steam them really, really good to make it less noticeable. Because again, Yosung. Okay, because you know what? This is not really doing it justice. This is a very, very pretty, pretty man. Him and Sanghwa. Their faces. Beautiful. Beautiful. You can't really say they're handsome. Those two are gorgeous. And the rest of them, yeah. Alright, let's do this. Try to do this quickly. Okay, and this, of course, is the photo card that I've been trying to get. Because there is photos of all of the members. Okay, and this is, of course, let's do this. Okay, there's photos of all the members with the match in their mouth. Except for Hongjung, who is holding the match out in his hand, like that. You know, holding it out in his hand. But the rest of them have a match photo with the match in their mouths. And I really want that. I really want a set of that. Of all of them. And yes, I have said before that I don't like it when they put things in their mouths. But that's hot. Okay? That's hot. Because San has one. Sanghwa has a photo card. And then Hongjun. Now, I didn't see Mingy's or anybody else's. Speaking of which, Mingy. And like I said, I have so many posters, and I don't have the wall space. I guess next house, I'm just going to have a room for all my hobbies. You know, comic posters on one wall, Atize and X-Love and XG posters on the other wall, and whatever else I'm into on another wall, you know, 4 walls and whatnot. I need my own hobby room. My hobby room / office. That's what I am looking for. Okay. Woo Young. All right. And these piercings are not real, y'all. Because I've seen some people when he has the piercing there and the one in his the one around his lip, they're not real. They're not real magnets. They're not real, babes. So everybody's like, oh. All right, and this Jung Ho. All right, but again, I don't have a place where I can properly display these. Unless I get one of those big poster racks like they have in the stores where they sell you their posters. Because I can't put them all on my walls. I just cannot. So that is the 8 posters. Okay, so. Alright. And now, last but not least, the photo cards in this envelope. Alright. Okay, so you see here, okay, In Your Fantasy. Yep, the In Your Fantasy edition. It looks like it's a tiny bit rubbed. Might be on purpose, I don't know. Jung Ho. Now, again, this brings me back to my other point about them using older pictures in current promotions. He should have had his In Your Fantasy red and black on in this. Or it should have been what that poster was. And I love Jung Ho. But no, that's okay. So I think that's different. Yeah, it was on purpose. Because look at the back of this one. It's a little rustic looking. But it's shiny, so you know that it is here. Okay, and this one, Yo Song. Older picture. Okay, here we go. Here, all right, In Your Fantasy. You know. Now this is him in that black and gold ensemble that they wore for In Your Fantasy video. Thank you. Now this one is appropriate. Because they had all those photo cards for the Lemon Drop video. They should have just simply taken stills and pictures of them. They take thousands of pictures of them. From the In Your Fantasy video for these cards. Okay, and I think this is the last one. You know. And again, this was taken quite some time ago, I'm sure. Because he doesn't even have the same haircut. So I got 2 Yoonho, 1 Yo Song, 1 Jung Ho. And like I said, they needed to stick a little bit closer to the theme. That's my only complaint with these photo cards. If you were doing this now, and I was like, you should have, honestly, you had the whole U.S. leg of the In Your Fantasy tour. Because they're getting ready to do their European leg, their world leg, rather. Because they're going to different places, and that starts in January. So it's like Jakarta. Actually, I knew where they were going because I had seen it on social media. So let me just pull it up. Like I said, I got nothing but time. So y'all just gonna have to bear with me. Let me be the proper Atiny that I am. So let's see. See if it's on their actual, it should be on their website because I did see it. I'll always love my mama. So yeah, that was her calling me to let me know that she made it back to South Carolina safe and sound. So yeah, gotta take them calls, Yep. So I was talking about the world tour now that In Your Fantasy is. It's not just the North American tour. It is now a world tour. And it's going to be the Asian and Australia legs. So they're going to do this Asian and Australia leg starting in January. So in January, they'll be in Taipei, Jakarta. February, they'll be in Singapore. March, they'll be in Melbourne, Sydney, and Manila. Okay. And Kuala Lumpur. Actually, we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dates. Okay. And then the Macau. And then the last date for the Asian and Australian leg is April 2026 in Bangkok. You know what? If I had money, if I had real money, because I got a passport, I would totally go. But I have to figure out how I'm going to get some real money between now and next year. Yeah. So that is the Asian and Australia leg of this now world tour. Because I guess I'm going to have to get another shirt, because this is just for the North American tour. The North American legs to this tour that they're on. So, alrighty. Now, okay, and I just finished talking about their tour dates next year. And I'll finish complaining about those photo cards. So, well, I guess what I'm going to do now is look and see what the photo cards are in the second one. Because I fully expect everything to be the same except for the photo cards. So let me do this real quick, because this video is going to be real long. So, and I'm sorry. But if y'all love a tease like I love a tease, y'all handle it. Y'all be alright. Y'all will be alright. Okay, so those are the posters. If y'all don't stop. Okay, so let me see if this book survived the jostling. Wait. How did... Not really. No, because the thing about it is they should have sealed... Actually, they should have put that book in plastic. Because it got caught on the inside of the envelope. Let's see here. Yeah, it got caught on the inside of the envelope. As you can see, that little snag right there. But at least for this one, okay, the book, yeah, it's just a little bump on the side. You know, that's all right. Again, it's just a lyric book. And everything, and like I said, they have everything in the middle. Honestly, they should have put the cards inside the envelope with the CD. All right, I think I got everything there. Okay, and of course, the postcards are the same. So yeah, and that's like fully expected it all to be the same. So I'm debating on whether or not to sell that piece by piece. Because not sure, you know, who's gonna, how I'm kind of concerned about how I'm gonna ship that big ass envelope if I decide to sell the second one. I might not. I might just keep it, because that's gonna be something I'd have to get a box for that, so that it's not beat up any more than it already is. Okay, and we got 4 photo cards. All right. Huh. Okay, Songhua. And them color contacts make him look crazy. I'm sorry. Okay, but this is Songhua in his in your fantasy outfit from the video. Okay. All right. Here. Songhua again. And older video. Damn. Older picture. Like I say, why can't they use the current one? They could have just taken the stuff off the tour. All right. We got this one here, this back. Ah! Dropped it. Whoa. Okay. And I believe, yeah, I think that was his In Your Fantasy outfit. Woo Young. And the last one, Yunho, casual Yunho. So yeah, like I said, not too impressed with the photo card situation here, because like I said, the only really good ones was the ones from the lemon drop video and the ones from in your fantasy video, and they probably should have just stuck with that. Because out of all of these, only 2 of them, well, only 3 of them fit the theme. Do not drop these on the floor. Yeah, but only 3 of these fit the theme. And the rest of them are just, you know, casual photos. So, because I don't know. I might be able to get a full set of all 8 members. Maybe. I don't know. Because I do have more stuff coming. So, yeah, because I don't foresee any of these being keepers other than the 3 that's already in the theme. And the picture of Captain Hongjoong, because this is from the lemon drop video. Okay, and like I said, lemon drop is my ultimate favorite from this era. And hopefully we'll get some other things, maybe Masterpiece. If they do Masterpiece, then I'll be all right. Because then, you know, there's the other ones. A House Is Not a Home. That would probably be a nice little tearjerker video if they decide to spend money doing that. Or if they're just going to use a concert, they're going to use concert footage. Yeah. Because, see, this, they should have sealed them up. They should have sealed it up in a plastic. That way, if it bumped, it wouldn't bump so bad. And then this one, like I said, this one got hung up in the envelope. Because it was like, yeah, it's fragile. But, you know, whenever anybody from USPS sees the word fragile on a package, that is their cue to play football with it. Because, yeah, it's just, like I said, these books, you know, took the brunt of everything else. Because the photo cards weren't bumped. And the postcards weren't bumped. So, you know, it's just the books that took the damage. Because this is just paper. So, they should have had, like, you know, I guess the plastic types, you know, or the harder version like the photo books. But that's the only thing that took damage in here, because like I said, the posters are fine. They're just huge. So, yeah. So that is my K-pop mail call for today. So, this is Stardancer Supreme, your friendly neighborhood Atiny, bidding you great day and good night.